So, good morning, class. Today we are going to talk about blacksmithy. So, today I will show you how does the blacksmithy furnace look, and what are the different tools we are using for blacksmithy. So, our class is about that. So, let me start the video. If you see in this video, this is a blacksmithy shop where you can see the blacksmithy furnaces around. It has a chimney and a coal heating surface on it. You can see them. A brick is placed around them. You see that whole red there only. There we will usually heat the coal, and you see the bricks. These bricks are placed around the surface so that the furnace will be always hot, and we'll be using the coal. There are two types of coal. One is wood coal, usually which we use for barbecue and dissolve. This is another type of coal. It is made up of rock coal, which comes from the mines. It is used for missionary coal, and it's a blower backside, which helps us to blow the coal and keep it charged. And this is the anvil. Anvil has two parts. Uh, the first front part is called as horn of the beak, and the holes are there. No, one the square type hole is called the hydral hole, and the circle type is called the Pritchard hole. The circular hole and square hole. Backside it is called the tail, and the body, and the downside is called as base, and that is the pitch hole and the hard hole. Chipping block is also there, and this is called a swage block, which also helps like anvil to place your hot rod and to deform its shape while hammering. The holes on it's called that they are called as slots. They're of different shapes, and this is one kind of machine which helps you to bend. It is operated through hand and through leg lever. You can operate when you pull it. The hot rod will be bended through that surface, and we'll be placing the hot rod inside it. So we'll talk about different types of hammers in it. We have cross pin hammer and ball pin hammer, straight pin hammer, and sledgehammers. So this is a ball pin hammer, and it is used for, so it has a wooden rod. You should always make sure the wood rod is safely kept, and that is a cross pin hammer. And this is called a sledgehammer. It will have double face, and the hole to it is called as an eye. You can use anything which is above 5 kgs and above are called as sledgehammers. And we have different tools. So these are called as tongs. Those tongs are of different shapes. Those tongs are of different shapes. Usually, tongs are there for holding the hot workpiece, hot rod piece or workpiece, whichever you want to make it differ its shape. We have different types of tongs, that is straight slip tong, gauge tongs, flat tongs, and revert tongs. So these are called as punches. These are called as punches, which you'll place them on the rod and you'll punch with them. And these are called as flatters. This is also one kind of punch. It's called a swage punch, which helps you to hold and punch on the on the back side you will be punching with the hammer on it. Okay, directly you will not hammer on the rod piece. You will take the help of a punch to do it. You hold with the tongs and you will keep the punch on it, and you will punch with an hammer, sledgehammer. So these are called as, this is a flatter. Okay, this is a flatter which helps you to flat. It contains a face. On the face you'll be hitting it. The hole is called as eye, where the handle is placed. The flatter is placed. The flatter is placed, and that it is also a tongue. It's a flat tongue. It's a gat tongue, a flat tongue, and a curved tongue, circular tongue, revert tongue. These are the different types of tongues are there, which helps you to hold the workpiece. So these are the different blacksmithy tools which we have. Usually, you have seen the chimney, right? On the chimney will act, and you have seen a place where we heat the coal. So here we use a missionary coal to heat them. On it, we will place a rod, or let it be a round or a flat rod. It depends upon what you are making. So we place a rod on it. After it gets heated, it will be in a red color, orange to red color. When it's heated, you immediately, with the help of tongs, this is a work where 2 to 4 people have to do. It cannot be done alone. So with the help of tongue, you'll hold a hot rod piece and you'll keep it on the anvil, and you will start. You'll keep it on an anvil. You'll take a flatter or a puncher. It depends upon what you're making. You'll take a punch. You will keep it on the rod piece, and you will start hammering and start deforming the shape of the rod piece according to your desired shape. And if it is any other shapes, you can also use a swage block for doing it. So this is a thing this is how you will do blacksmithy. In the next video I will show you how to do blacksmithy. The first thing which you have to remember is about your safety. So always make sure the hammers handles are properly set. If not, whenever you hammer, there are chances that it may hurt the other person. So always make sure the fitting of the handles for the tools will be properly kept. And secondly, make sure you will be wearing your uh, apron, blacksmithy safety apron, and gloves and helmets are must, and shoes are also must for blacksmithy. It's very dangerous. So be careful while doing. Don't do any playful acts, and always wear a face mask also, because the metals, whenever they are heated, they have a different type of smell which might be not suitable for our lungs. So always make sure you will wear the safety tools, and make sure that even the handles are properly fitted, and do the experiment. Okay. So with this, I will end the class for this blacksmithy. I hope this video has helped you to understand about blacksmith.